Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started on a Pisces full moon. Let's see what this has in store for us. First off, I want to go ahead and talk about Pisces just a little bit, okay? So Pisces is a very dreamy space, okay? This is a place of manifestation. It's a place of magic. It's the outer realms, as above. Virgo is so below. We have the sun in Virgo, Mercury retrograde in Virgo, okay? With that said, it is a time for us to meditate, contemplate. Before we start making any moves towards the future, we need to be letting stuff go, letting things from the past go. This could be old addictions to way of being, believing, seeing. It could be an addiction, drug addiction, alcohol, porn, mental health addictions. We all have a lot of those right now. This is a time for letting go of the past, letting go of what no longer serves you. And if there was ever a phrase for this full moon, it is just that. Let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of the relationships. Let go of the pain. Let go of the constantly hoping that somebody is going to come back. If they wanted to come back, they would have already been back. Okay. And with this Venus retrograde, we all have to come to that understanding. If somebody really wanted to be in your life, they would be. Okay. And there would be nothing standing in the way of that happening. This is a time of forgiveness. This is not a time to, for some of you, it is a time to escape a little bit. It is a time for us to go within. Whenever we have this many planets in retrograde, which we have 7 now, by the way, okay, like 6, 7, we've got, this is a time to really go within, to escape it all, and just kind of pull within and go, how do I feel about everything? What is my relationship to what is going on right now? Like, do I really want this relationship back, or do I just want, it's that runner-chaser dynamic. Oh my God, look at the bottom of the deck after I was shuffling. Balancing spirituality and practicality, and that is the full moon in Pisces. This is about being realistic, being practical, because we're having to balance between Virgo and Pisces. And Virgo is that earthly reality. It's the only sign of reality in the entire zodiac. We have to get realistic about our situation, but what are we having to let go of so that we can manifest our dreams into our reality? We got to purify our lives. We got to purify our thoughts. We got to purify ourselves. We have to go through the healing process. This is very healing full moon. I actually want to read that card because it did show up while I was sitting here shuffling, and I know you guys saw me shuffling. If not, look back and you will. It says, have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps that you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Just what I said. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly if you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr. This card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Meditate every day and see what comes to meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. Additional meanings are you are in a super romantic but not super realistic state. So some of you guys could be romanticizing on an issue and, your head's in the clouds and it's just a fantasy. But is it a reality? Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. Your intuition is what is guiding you at this time. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. So if for some of you, but soulmates are here to teach us lessons. Sometimes that lessons is letting go. And then it says avoid substance abuse, okay? Because Pisces can be addictions, porn addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addiction, smoking, food, over excessive shopping, Amazon, get your finger off the button. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So the full moon in Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces or whenever you pull this card, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numinous Piscean energy that has no borders. So feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces and soulmates now connect. It's also a time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. Now, soulmates are not just romantic partners. We can have new best friends. We can have, soulmates, everybody just jumps right into romance, So Spirit, please show me, what does this Pisces full moon have to bring for the collective? What is it that that's a lot of cards. I'm going to put them back in. Spirit, please show me the Pisces full moon for the collective. What do we got here? A time to breathe out. Work through your fears. We got new moon in Scorpio, excuse me. So you know what? Take a moment. Take a step back. If you're afraid of something, if you're fearing, whatever that fear is, everybody's is going to be different, right? It's like, work through those. Work through that fear of letting go. What will take its place? Don't worry about that. When Scorpio, oh my God, you guys, I can't even make this shit up. The full moon in Pisces just came out again to end the last card out. Oh my God. Look at this. So we've got the I love how Spirit works. This is awesome. All right. So with the full moon in Pisces being the last card out, and the first card is step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. That's what you're being asked to do. The North Node is in Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. So after you close out all of this, it is time for you to really step out of that comfort zone. It's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to do things that you're fucking afraid of. If it's going after, that job, if it's going after an adventure, if it's going to travel, work through your fears. Take some time to rest. Take some time to really rethink and reevaluate moving forward in your future. Thank you, Spirit. That was definite confirmation. The North Node is what we are to do, where we are to go. This isn't the South Node. The South Node says, you've already done that in a past life. This is your North Node. This is saying this is where you're to go. You're already being guided of where to go. You're being already guided of what you need to do. For some of you, you're dealing with some type of mental health issues with the Scorpio and the Pisces here, some type of addictive, maybe somebody who has addictions, okay? And it's saying, like, think outside the box. Maybe you're not the person that's supposed to help them. Maybe somebody else is here to help them. Step out of your comfort zone. If you're always in there being the savior, Virgo, let somebody else help them. Pisces, there's new soulmates that can come in that can actually do that job. And maybe for some of you, like, you have to understand that we're not aligned to everybody, but I definitely get a very addictive vibe. Be very careful. Like I said, for some of you, it's, fears, like, you may end up having nightmares if you're not already seeing something. Someone here is definitely, I feel like, tapped into spirit. Maybe you're having nightmares. Maybe you're having visions. You might be seeing things. I'm definitely getting that and that might only be for a couple of you, okay? But I am getting that very strongly. But I feel like if you are, it's because of something that you're doing. Whoever I'm tapped into, it's something that someone's doing. And this might not be for you. Maybe this is a message for someone else. And if you know who this message belongs to, please forward it to them. If you think that it can help them. I feel like, some people are like attached to an identity of like, I'm traumatized or I'm a this and I'm a that. And Spirit's like, step out of your comfort zone. Okay. So, Pisces is the past. Oh, I'm traumatized, oh, my past. Blah. What are you doing to step out of that comfort zone? Are you just going to enwrap yourself in your fears and your trauma? Or are you going to start making plans for the new trajectory of your life so that you know that the next 10 years of your life aren't the same as the ones you already lived? Oh, yeah. And then right underneath it, it says you are good enough. Confidence is your key to success. Be bold and make the first move. Step out of your comfort zone. I really like this so far. All right, let's see what the spirit guides have to say. Spirit, please show me the full moon in Pisces. Okay. We've got the thinking woman writing right underneath the taking time to breathe out. I think somebody here is really contemplating their next moves. Really, like taking this time and going within. And this is usually like a Virgo woman. I say that because she's wearing the green. Reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles, even though she's holding on to this, I think, book. Yeah, she's got a book. She's learning her lesson. She's staying grounded. She's not moving forward. She's really contemplating that next, the next move. But when you're thinking about it, then all of a sudden these fears come up. Oh, well, if I do this, then there's this and this and this that might happen and blah, blah, blah. And Spirit's like, yeah, don't worry about that. Like, work through that. Step out of your comfort zone. If your comfort zone is just, staying in your own rat race, climbing up the same old fucking stairs every single day, seeing the same fucking surroundings, maybe it's time for you to do something different. You've had enough time to take, to think things through. It's time for people to start making, making it a practical reality. Oh my God. Boom. There it is. The journey. I can't even make this up. The journey. So it's funny because this one came out and I feel like I'm supposed to read it this way. Okay. So underneath the work through your fears, this is about the garden and the gate. Now she's in that garden with the gate closed. If you look there, and right here, she actually has the key wrapped around her neck as a beautiful little necklace. Okay. All she has to do is take that necklace off and use the key to unlock the gate to go outside of the garden and go down this new path. And where is that new path leading her? Towards a new journey. Towards a new journey. And look, it's like, it almost looks like she's dancing. It's like, number 2. So this is also going on a spiritual journey. Okay, because we do have, but it's getting practical of how we're going to do this. But you have to work through your fears of, staying in your comfort zone. Because even though that garden is beautiful, and who would want to leave a garden like that? There's still a whole world waiting for you to show up and would be highly disappointed if you didn't go on the journey. So that is what this Pisces full moon is all about. So I do see where someone here is thinking of traveling. You guys are getting ready to plan traveling, coming out of this, yes, beautiful garden, but, going out and exploring. And it's funny because it's like, going here and going there and going there and then going there, and she's pointing off into the distance. And we talk about the soulmates here with that Pisces full moon. Meeting soulmates. Like, there's a whole world waiting for you to show up and is going to be highly disappointed if you don't. So instead of you sitting around thinking about it, I feel like it's your inner child that's almost scared to act, but it's almost like you have to delve into that inner child to get that inner child to do something different than maybe what it did in the past, which was always playing it safe. Because at the end of the day, you are protected by Archangel Michael. At the bottom of the deck, we have the first chakra, which is Archangel Michael. And right underneath Archangel Michael, we have cornucopia. This is having the fruits, like having everything you need. And then having Archangel Michael watching over you that's saying, like, I will slay anything that gets in your way. I will protect you. I will fight for you. I will honor you. And it says, step out of your comfort zone. Archangel Michael is saying, step out of your comfort zone and I will protect you. Tap into that energy. I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to get ready to harvest everything that you have been working for during this Virgo season, because clarifying the cornucopia is actually the full moon in Virgo. Okay. So this is about harvesting everything that you've been working for since, April, or the new moon in Pisces. This is the fruition. So go back to that new moon in Pisces and what was it that you were manifesting at that time? Look back. Everybody is going to be something different. But it's like, all right, now It's time. It's time for you to go on this journey. I'm excited for whoever this is for. Like, I feel like this is for the collective, though. Like, be willing to go on the journey. And oh my God, it says dance with life. Do something to change your energy. This is also a good time for your creativity, for art, poetry, music, dancing, flowing. Just getting your body moving in the rhythm, because it does look to me like, look at the fish swimming in circles, and then it looks to me like she's a ballerina. Maybe someone here decides I've always, since I was a little girl, I wanted to start ballet. My mom told me I couldn't do it. It cost too much or whatever. But Spirit's like, well, you're never too old. You're like, well, I can't do that. Work through those fears, because Spirit's saying, like, you're never too old. And my nose just started itching when I said that. And I just got this deep feeling in my heart, like, go after it. Go after the things that you wanted when you were a little girl. All the things that you wrote in your diary. Maybe that you had under lock and key. I feel like for some of you, you're just too rigid. And you need to just loosen up, like this ballerina over here. Too rigid. You've always had to be so fucking prim and proper. It's got to be professional. If you want to rebel, go rebel. Archangel Michael's like, fuck yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Go have fun. Go enjoy yourself. Stay within your means. Spirit, please show me full moon in Pisces. Spirit, please show me. You guys, please like, share, and subscribe to this reading if you've gotten this far, please. It does help my channel grow, and when you guys comment, it does get me into the algorithm, and I've been working really hard, so I would love it if you guys would give me that thumbs up. And it says, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. You need to tap into that inner priestess energy, or inner priest, depending on who is watching this reading. It is time for you to delve into that intuitive side of yourself, allowing yourself, your higher self to guide you. I do get very much, you could be also there could be a spiritual teacher. It could be more than one who is reaching out to help you. Okay. I definitely do get that with the Sisterhood of the Rose. I feel like, there are people who, and I do feel like this is very feminine energy. Okay. You know what, with Archangel Michael here, there could be also a masculine energy there as well. So I'm going to actually take what I just said back. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for pointing that out. But we do have the Sisterhood of the Rose. And with that, there could be a lot of sisters around you that want to help see you flourish. So please, reach out to those. And definitely work on getting out of that comfort zone. Okay. It may be beautiful and it may be safe, but it is time for you to really think about going on whatever journey this is, whether it's a love journey, whether it's an actual adventure journey, whether it's moving, whether it's a new job. I feel like, it's not a time to play it safe. It's a time to let go of whatever fears that have been keeping you stuck from going on whatever this hiatus is. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. And thank you to everybody who has donated to my channel. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys also very much. Please, again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will chat with you again soon. Take care.